It's really fabulous to have a new exhibit opening up. Our artifacts have come back home and we're able to tell the story even better. The space we have makes us able to really put a lot of artifacts in and really show off our collection. So not only do we get to have the beautiful textiles that make up nearly half of our collection, but we can also show the immigrant artifacts, and we can show some 20th century historical artifacts and a lot of our photographs as well.
We wanted to dig deeper into the history of the Czechs and Slovaks. It sets us up at another level. It raises the bar on the type of programming and exhibition work that this museum is doing.
We had to figure out, how do you tell the story of 2 world wars and communism and get the message across that we want to get across, which is about freedom and identity and the loss of freedom and gaining it again.
Freedom is fragile. We take it for granted. This is a story that shows you what it would be like to not have your freedoms, to appreciate it and to think about it, to think about, well, what do I do? What can I do to preserve freedom? This is everybody's story. It's not just a Czech and Slovak story.
So it's the story on a personal level, like it's a person, an actual real person's story of going through communism, not just us telling you what it was like. That you have a testimony from a person who lived it.
Why did they take these chances and come here to very much an unknown? And this helps me piece together some of the struggles, some of the frustrations, and some of the freedoms they were really struggling to achieve.
That's where we can really help the future, inform future citizens as to the importance of freedom and identity, family, community, human rights, human dignity. These are hugely important today as they were 100 and 200 plus years ago.
We've always had a great reputation. We've done quality exhibits and told good stories here at the museum, and this exhibit is just an extension of that. The exhibit is over 7,500 square feet, which is nearly double the size of our previous permanent exhibit, so we have lots of space. There are nearly 200 artifacts in the exhibit. We have a lot more room for immersive environments, which is one of my favorite parts of museums, is when you can have something like the ship or a living room setting to make people really feel like they're in that moment in history.
There are all sorts of interactive things that you can do that make this come alive. You can see a steamship that looks not unlike what your grandparents or relatives, ancestors would have come over on to come to the United States.
We have an actual Tatra car, which was the secret police car at the time. And the Tatra was such an important symbol in that whenever it pulled in front of your apartment building, that meant that somebody was going to be gone.
The statue of Tomáš Masaryk, the first president of Czechoslovakia, has to be in here. Our Tatra automobile, our Jawa motorcycle, puppets, there's just some important artifacts from our collection that we knew we had to have on display in the permanent exhibit. So I think it was very well designed and planned out by our exhibit designers.
Watching this exhibit evolve has been mesmerizing for me. I've seen it in its blueprints, and I've gone out and I've taken these blueprints to hundreds of people to show them what we're doing. But to see it actually come to life it's been exciting. It makes your heart race to see these things come into place.
It's been fun watching the exhibit go up. After all these years of work, you come in and every day there's something new up and new on the wall, and so you think, oh, that's what the steamship really is going to look like. And you've been working on designing, and so this has been the fun part for us.
It's been great working with the professional exhibit designers. They really bring a lot of creativity to the table. We might know the story we want to tell. We know our story better than anyone, and we know what artifacts we have. So then we kind of work together where they can really think of innovative ways to use technology, or they're really on the cutting edge of design in museums, so they can bring that to us so we can really create a unique exhibit, different from anything around here and different from anything we've done before.